G'day dear friends, welcome to Xrissart. My name is Chrissy and thank you for joining me today. Oh, good morning to you too, good evening to you too. Chandri, hello. All right, you know, we're back to, now let me see, this is part 4 and I have been working on it a little bit. It's taking a very long time and that's because I'm not rushing it. And so we are still here on the face and still going. So for those who have just discovered me, just to let you know, this is a Surreal portrait. It's I am using 30 by 40 centimeters Pastelmat by Clairefontaine. The color is dark green, and I'm using Panpastels. I'm using maybe pastel pencils, of course. Not maybe, but I have been. Also, you know, when the time comes, I'll probably bring out some soft pastels to, you know, to finish off things in certain ways. But mostly it will be in Panpastels and using my brush technique. I've been having a lot of questions this week about the application and stuff like that. So, well, you know, this is a slow process. I just wanted to remind you, when you're using bristle brushes like this, it will take a lot longer to do a project like this than if you were using the soft tool sponges. And as you can see, I use them. I use everything. I use anything that I can get my hands on that will give me the outcome I'm looking for. And in this case, and in a lot of cases, I end up using all kinds of bristle brushes, ones that I modify, ones that I find. They're not specifically made for pastel. It's ones that I like the feel of the bristle. And just a disclaimer also, these pans are made for made to be used for the soft tool sponges, okay, which produces little to no dust. What I'm doing here is, I'm not going to say dusty, but it can get dusty, and it defeats the purpose of how these pans were made. Nevertheless, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the outcome that I'm achieving, and that's what's important for me. So everyone is different, I know. Hi Janice, hello. Thank you for coming, and thank you also Nuria and Angie. Hello, nice to see you. All right, well, lucky for you people there in the Northern Hemisphere, I'm sure it's starting to warm up because it's starting to cool down here for us here in, you know, down under here in Australia. So I just thought I'd mention that. I'm very jealous. I enjoy summer more than I do winter, so at the moment, of course I'm going to change. All right, so what I'll do is I'll just zoom out a little bit just so you can see what's happening. Oh, that's the other way. There we go. So you can see what I'm diving for. I'm diving for colours here, which I'm using. All right. So what's been happening? Is everyone all right? Anything exciting happening? Let me see. What news do I have? Nothing really. Okay. Warm up. Ha! You're funny. Well, what's it like? Okay, Janice, what is it? What's the temperature there? Because I'll tell you that now, it's 10 degrees here, right? Mostly sunny, okay? Probably very nice in the sun. And, you know, a bit fresh, okay? It's a bit fresh. So, okay, so this has taken a while, and her lips are a bit like this, but I'm not concentrating too much on that. At the moment, I was just concentrating on values and making things look 3D at the moment. Yeah, I'm so jealous. Yeah. It was 5 with flurries last night. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello Jerry. Hello. Just got in. From babysitting. Oh, okay. All right. So, yes, well, okay, plus 10, you must be freezing. It's the same. Well, yes. Well, on my computer, I'm reading what my computer is down here, so I can only assume in my area that that's what it is. So, it's probably colder somewhere else. All right. Okay. I'm going to get away from this because I need to concentrate a little bit more. So I'd rather concentrate with you guys than more so this. And I need to be applying some colours here. So I shall do that. Okay. Painting. I started a mission because I feel like I am at the crossroads. My situation is I love it all. Yes. I love it all too. Anywhere I look, I go, oh, I want to try that. Oh, I want to try this. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I've got this idea. That's exactly how I'm going at the moment. And yes, so I understand. I get it. I totally get it. Because I'm like that. I feel that way. Oh, hang on. I'm just looking at my reference while I'm talking to you all. Making sure that, okay, so this is what I need to do. And just to let you know, and I know that it's not a new thing, but every now and again I'll say it, what I'm painting on, or what my surface is on, is not a white, it is not a foam core board, but it is a magnetic board, which is absolutely amazing. Everyone's been using it for like forever, and I just didn't go there, and I thought, oh, but it is one of the best things I've done. Switch to doing this, and of course I've got magnets. You can't see them. Oh, here's a magnet there, right there. So, oh, it's just awesome. Okay, are you recording? No, I'm not recording this one because I didn't get a chance to empty out all my my SD cards, and I figured, oh look, this is going to be a boring bit. But yes, thank you, Janice, for letting me know. I thought I had spare SD cards and I didn't, so. And lately I've been recording on 4K, so what happens is that my cards just keep on filling up real quick, so I've got to empty them out all the time on a more regular basis, so I didn't get a chance to do that. So that's my bad. So that's from me not being as organised as I usually am. I'm okay, I'm reasonably okay considering what I've got on my plate. But yes, thank you so much. Okay, Cherry, 8 degrees there. Bloody hell. Well, springtime. Well, and yeah, well, you guys will be complaining that it's so bloody hot that you won't be able to go outside. I wish I would be in that situation. Yes. Yeah. Angie, going back to what you're saying, and that's a sign of your mojo being at the top of its level. Do you know what I mean? Or your level, or relative to you, because it's always exciting, isn't it? It's always exciting no matter what you're doing. Even if you're sitting there playing, or even if you're thinking, well, this is not a masterpiece at all. You know, it's the action, which is the good thing. It's the action, and that's where I'm at. I've got some wonderful things which I'd love to try, which I haven't had a chance to, And as you know, it's from my work. What did we say these were? Hang on a sec. Ah, yeah, this is like really interesting. I'm going to have a play with these. These are tempera gouache extra fine. So this is a sap green by Renaissance. So this is sap green, cad yellow medium, and what's this one? Cad red deep. So this is something that I'm going to have a play with. Have no idea what it is. They call it cover, but it is a tempera gouache. So and these are samples of, and they're not available in the shop because we haven't got them and we're trying them. I think we're going to get them. So I'd have to have a play. So you're talking about, Angie, you're talking about painting. I totally get it. I want to use those. I just, you know, because I've got a full-time job as well. So, you know, there are things that I've got to do. I've got certain commitments at home that I've got to achieve or do. But definitely this is on my list. So the only time I can do it is maybe really late during the week on maybe 2 or 3 days or on a weekend. And lately weekend I've had some family commitments which I've had to, you know, do. There are certain things, you know. So, but yes, yeah. Okay, I spent all day on a resin piece and I'll have to trash it. So disappointed. Oh, what happened, Janice, with it? We were talking about it. And I know how, and that's, yes, for everyone who doesn't know, Janice has been playing with resin, okay? And of course, there's, you know, there's a lot of things that have to be considered, I assume, because I don't know too much about the complexities of it, but I know that from talking with Janice and with other people that, you know, like environment plays a big part. You know, it's quite a sensitive medium, so it's a shame, you know. There's air bubbles that you've got to deal with and things like that. Oh, shame. Yeah, so here, this one is dark green. I need my darkest green here. My darkest green is, I think it's here. Oh yeah, it is. Permanent green. That's my darkest green. Oh, and for anyone who doesn't know, there is the bottom. You can get to the bottom of the pans. Rick! Hello! Have not been here for quite some time. I should think so. Hello, dear friend. How are you? Well, that's nice of you to pop in. Well, that's nice. Oh, have you been well? I hope you've been well. Wow. And what have you been up to, Rick? Have you been drawing and painting? What's your story these days? It's nice to see you. Nice to see you in the chat. Okay, Janice says, yeah, this was a user error. Big lesson learned. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Angie says, yeah, thanks. We all have these moments, I'm sure. Oh, and I started using gold leaf, loving the outcome. Oh, yes. That's also a very sensitive thing because the gold leaf in sheets is so delicate you almost can't feel the weight of it. It is so delicate you wouldn't want to breathe, and especially when you've put down your sizing and then you brush on your, you know, your when you brush on your gold leaf, you know, and then you start to sort of like flick it off and stuff like that, because then you've got to get the sizing or the glue, the special glue, tacky, like not too this and not too that, you know what I mean? So ooh, that's so have you been using that on Pastelmat, or how have you been using it, on canvas? Or yeah, okay, no health issues, but got some pastel layouts to start painting. Yes, excellent. Yeah, Angie, super delicate, yes. Wow, okay. Oh, well, that's good. Oh, okay. So Rick, pastel layouts, landscapes, portraits, surreal stuff. What is the subject? Loving it. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jenna says, yeah, I love gold leaf. They have so many colours now. Yes, I know. So what do they call them? Do they call them like foils now? Don't they? Or do they call it like foil? Or no. Gold leaf would probably be gold leaf, but silver. And there's silver and bronze or copper. Sorry, not bronze, copper. Yeah. Now, as you notice, I'm putting a lot of dark layers down here because I've got a long way to go, and I'm just putting down a whole heap of layers. These are all the preliminary things that I've got to do, and of course I specifically chose this Pastelmat colour for a reason, because this painting is covered in green. It's covered in green, and so I figured that I may not need to add as many layers as I thought I might. I might not have to fight with the paper to get all the layers. So that's the reason why it was a conscious choice for me to choose this colour. But yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's going to get covered, so you won't be able to see it. So yeah. Okay. Okay, I love those tables that have resin through. Yes, I agree too, Cherry. Yeah. Yeah. Like, how do they do that? Like, there's a lot of preparation that happens with those tables, isn't there? And a lot of thought. And a lot of resin, I would imagine. Yeah, a lot of resin. Yes, there's a lot of greens here, definitely. Some of my darkest greens. And believe it or not, raw umber is the flavour of the month. Here we go. No, I better do that there. Like I'm building a staircase here, but it's just so you can see the colours that I'm using. Again here, there's a lot going on here. I might have to use this one because that all will be that. Okay, it says, I have acquired very old family Bibles that have beautiful vintage mass cards. Okay, I use it for the halo and was surprised at how well I did for the first time on acrylic / wood woodboard painting. Oh wow. So how do you prep, here's a question then, how do you prep the Bible? How did you prep the sheets? Because I mean, I know you said cards, but isn't it more, would it be a delicate thing? Okay, would it be easier using the pan pastel sponges for the larger areas? Most definitely, Rick. Most definite. But I'll tell you why I'm doing it this way. And that's a very good question, and I can answer that. When I use, if I'm using the bristle brush technique on my surface, and I decide to use when I use the sponges, or the the knives and the sponges, and I can apply it. And yes, I do cover the area real quick. But then what happens on this surface, I'm not saying on other surfaces, if it was a non-abrasive surface, this is not really an abrasive surface. It's probably the smoothest of the sanded. If we're gonna talk about Pastelmat, for me it's smooth anyway, but it's got tooth, like a lot of tooth. If I was to put this first and then I need to put maybe brushes on top of that, the soft pastel is going to move, because what happens, the soft sponge makes the pastel sit. It doesn't go right into the tooth of the paper. I know I'm getting technical, but I've done this so many times where I thought, this has taken me a long time doing it like this. You know what I mean? And I go, okay, I'm going to get the sponge out. And then when I do, and then when I go to put my brush on top, I found that the pigment is sitting on the top. So that's the reason. I know, yeah. And you know what? You should give it a go and see what happens, because maybe it's my application. Maybe it's me. But yeah, that's the reason why I do that. But if I was, for example, if I had like a very big cloud cover, right? Definitely, and I've done it so many times, I would be using the sponge, but I probably wouldn't be using the brush where I've done, say, clouds and skies. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to touch it with the brush. So I have used the sponge in those situations, and I've covered it real quick. So that's the reason why I do that. Yeah, there's so many techniques that I have been playing with and experimenting with, and it's just things that have been working for me because I use Pastelmat. If you're using another surface, I would say if you were using UArt, you might be able to get away with, I might be able to get away with doing the sponge and then the brush on top without the pastel just sitting on top of the surface. True, would fill the layers faster, yeah. Danita, hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Like to know more about the magnetic board also. Where does a person start with this medium as a new person? Well, you've come to the right place. You've come to the right place. Where does a person start? Okay. Well, I've got, I think I've got a Patreon member in here. I've got Cherry. She could probably be a good person to ask on what her experience has been using Panpastels with me. I do have a Patreon channel where we do projects like this and anything that you might request with Panpastels a lot. We do other things, so I will do, and I will use other mediums, but predominantly it's been pastel because this is what's been requested. Usually what we have is a beginner project, someone who's just starting out and figuring out this medium. Then we've also got an intermediate project, so I'm running these projects side by side. So the beginner projects are relatively small, right? Whereas the intermediate to advanced are normally on a larger scale and a little bit more into it. But yes, definitely, you know, where does a person start? Hang on, I've just got some pastel. There we go. With the brush, there's a bit of pastel that's flicked onto her face, and I don't want to do anything with that, so I'm going to vacuum this. So this is another thing I use a lot. I try to avoid blowing. I do it. I try to avoid it, but that's why I use the that vacuum cleaner. It's got a HEPA filter, so you know, it's still not a good thing, but it's better than blowing. You know, yeah. So okay, this is awesome, but I've no idea. Okay, all right. So all depends what do you want to okay, I just want to make sure that I'm saying your name right. Danita, that's right. Well, Danita, what is the outcome? What do you want to achieve in your painting is my question. For example, I'm a fairly tight painter. I enjoy tight painting, and for me it comes very easily, but not for everyone, I understand. I also love loosey-goosey painting. I love the looseness, that I love to be able to go choop, 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 choop. There you go. When I see people do that, I go, oh my gosh, how quickly did that happen? Do you know what I mean? I love that so much. So I'm trying to go that way sometimes. Not always successful. Oh, and there have been so many, and here you will see me here with my many experiments. Some are hits, some are misses. I'm not going to profess to say that every one I do is a masterpiece. We've got a few friends here that will attest to that. Right? So it's all about experimenting. I would, if you were using this medium for the first time, it's all about experimentation. I would definitely be starting with the soft tool sponges. I would definitely be starting with, if it's close by, hang on. Oh, are you close by? Hang on a sec. Oh, it's not close by. It's over there. But there's lots of tools that you could use. You know, so they're the tools. You know, they're the soft tools, and you get the actual applicators that go with that, as you can see. But I use everything. I cut up brushes. I use little brushes. I use funny shaped brushes. I use everything. I use everything. I use so many things, but each thing gives me something. Okay, each thing that I try gives me something. So again, like I said, it all depends what you want to achieve. And now, and I've got to tell you, this method that I'm using takes a long time. Okay, if we want to talk lengthwise or time-wise, not lengthwise, time-wise, or length of time, mind you, length of time, it would be a little bit faster than using coloured pencil. Yep. So just thought I'll warn you about that. So, and usually I use masking film a lot. For this one, it was very difficult for me to use masking film because there were all these little bits and pieces, and I thought, you know, it's going to be more trouble than anything else. So I decided not to use that method. Yep. Okay. Yep. Rick, yeah, true. You would fill the layers faster. Yep. And she's, yeah, the cards were references only. They were 3x3 and made in Italy. Wow. They are delicate pieces of work. I have been inspired to replicate the paintings. I will post on the group. Oh, nice. And for that, and Angie says on the group. Again, on the group is share your art with Xrissart. The link is in the description box below. So if you you can become a friend, and we continue the conversation from the live stream, where when we're talking about something, then you can then show your work. Share Your Art with Xrissart is all about sharing your work. There are no strict rules. The only thing I ask is that you respect each other and consider each other, and 2, no politics. So I'm not really fussed. If you wanted to share your profile, if you wanted to share a video from somewhere where you think that the group would be interested in, that is something that, you know, that's the kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Janice. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, magnetic boards. Okay, talking about magnetic boards. Okay, well, I'll just show you. Oh, hang on. I'll show you on another piece because I don't want to ruin where I am here. Hang on a sec. Okay, this is something that I'm in the middle of. Where this is the intermediate project on Patreon. The magnetic board is this. It's just like a whiteboard. This is a whiteboard that is magnetic. So that's what that is all about. There you go. And that's what we're up to on Patreon for our intermediate project. Yeah. And let me see if I can get this one. Oh, okay. And Danita, if we're doing the beginner projects on Patreon with me, it's things like this. So they're quite little, you know, it's probably about, I don't know, quite little there. And it's all about just getting used to and figuring out how to use this technique. But Patreon with me is not so much painting of course you're going to be painting stuff like that, but painting with me, with Patreon with me, is more about helping you with your techniques and giving you confidence to go ahead and do the subjects that you like to do, apart from the subjects that you request here, of course. But that's what Patreon with me is all about. That's all I can tell you about that. Oh, thank you, Janice. Thank you so much. Okay. Knowing how to do what you are, I do type, not so much by choice. I'm not good at drawing. Do you have pictures to download? Yes. With every project, you'll get a line art and you'll get a reference, no matter what we do. You'll always, and so you will get those. It's, yeah, for what I do on Patreon is not about learning how to draw. That's something which I think is takes a long time, and I'd like to be able to get you straight into the painting. So that's what that's all about. Yeah, nice. Okay, size you use. Yeah, size you use. Yeah. So is that? Yeah. 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 So as you can see, this is going to take a while, but that's okay. I'm in it for the, you know, I for the long haul. You know, this is going to be very ugly for a very long time. But then all of a sudden something happens and it just pops. Yeah. So it's, for me at the moment, it's all about just putting down pastel, a whole heap of pastel. Okay, I may need, that's all right, you're 72, wow, fantastic. Well, this is a lovely pastime. Arting is a lovely pastime, Danita. And, you know, it's, I don't know, well, art gives me a lot of pleasure. I don't know how everyone else feels. And, you know, I know that there are times when I feel like I just want to chuck the flaming thing out. But, you know, I think we should all persevere sometimes. Okay. All right, so as you can see, there's a long way to go. And there are certain things here which I don't want to miss. So I'm actually going to, this is all part of her head dress. She's got antlers. I've been doing a lot of those lately. I've just got to, yeah, I've been doing a lot of those lately. So I think I've got a thing for ladies that have got antlers. I don't get it. Bear with me. That's right, Angela. That's very, art does not know age. Yes. I could not have put it better myself. I was trying to find the right words. Antlers, yes. We've done a lot of antlers, haven't we, Cherry? I mean, that project that I just showed you, she's got antlers. Different, but I've had ladies that have had feathers in their hair. What else? Oh my gosh. There's a lot of things going on with the head. Now, if I could zoom this, but you probably could see it. I'm just looking at my camera on the top. When I'm using this method, okay, it is blotchy, and it's going to be blotchy for a very long time. So I just thought I'd mention that. Because if you start doing something like this, you would go, oh, Chrissy, it's not working for me. Yeah, it's not. You have to do a lot of layers, okay? So, and the beauty about Pastelmat is that it lets you do that. And not only that, Pastelmat will also let me know when I've done enough layers, the pastel starts to move. And I go, okay, so now I can't. But, again, there's another but. Because if I've put on too many layers and I need to get to a certain thing, I'll use my kneaded eraser, which is a tool that I can't live without almost. So, another tool. So, okay, once, not well, I might add, okay. So, oh, so you just posted it on FB, okay, on FB, Ange, okay. And I will say my hands turned out fabulous. Okay, cool. All right, that is cool. Okay, so let's go up here. Let me just move this for a moment. I just need to move these, and I will move this one so you could see it a lot better. And I definitely need to use this colour, which is the Raw Umber Extra Dark. There we go. Look at those magnets, aren't they fantastic? Is there a shine there? Yeah, there's a shine there, so I'll just take away the shine. Okay, because I've got a light. There we go. That will help you there. So this here is an ant, and is it antler? Yeah, it is. So this is all part of her. So much going on here. So see how it's all blotchy? See how it's all blotchy? That's going to be there for a while until I apply the right amount of pastel for the surface. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, okay. You live in Oregon, USA, Danita. Okay. Usually for me on Patreon, it's very rare that I do any other day, but for me it is Australian time, 8 p.m. Aussie Eastern Standard Time. For me, which is a Monday evening and a Tuesday evening. Now, I know that at that time, I believe that Cherry, who is in the UK, Cherry at the moment, what time? Because we've gone back to normal time and taken off daylight saving, and it's daylight saving now for the Northern Hemisphere, I'm sure. So, Cherry, what time is it in your part of the world when I'm live streaming live? Of course, on Patreon you can go back to these. You can go to these, on the replay, of course. But I do, and the reason why I do the lives is because then I don't need to edit. Okay, you see it right there and then as it happens. I don't edit out mistakes. If I've made a mistake, you'll see me correct it. There's no editing. It's just full on. These 2 sessions every week. So it's Monday and Tuesday. G'day Heidi, hello, I'm Liz. I'm wondering what you've been working on. Oh, I've been working on. This is a portrait, surreal portrait. You know my surreal portraits, Heidi. Weird and wacky. Or graceful and elegant, one of the two. You know how it is. Okay, so Janice says, yeah, Patreon has the tutorials. You can start with the first tier and get started, right, Chrissy? Yes, correct. Yep. Okay, oh, sorry, Janice, you said, which is the tool you lose a lot? Oh, yes, the tool. Sorry, Janice, I forgot to tell you that one. I always lose this, so I've got a few around, so I'm always looking for it. When I'm talking about it on the live, I'm going, where is it? But that's the tool, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, dogs are wrestling. Could you hear that? Okay, Nuria says 12 a.m. in Spain. Is it 12 a.m. right now in Spain? Or is it when we're doing the, because Nuria is also a Patreon here, so you're in Spain. So what are the times when so that's sort of Europe. Of course, sort of Europe. It is Europe, but I'm just saying there's so many countries in Europe, I'm not sure. Yeah, the dogs are wrestling. I can't believe you can hear that. Yeah, they are. They're playing. That's what they're doing. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Okay, I will look at the tiers after this. On Patreon, Nuria. Okay, yes. Oh, 12 a.m. Is it really? She's working on a, what's this, Janice? She's working on a lady with antlers. Are you shocked? Sorry, I just read that. I don't know what it is with women and horns. I don't get it. I don't get what the appeal is for me. It's an appeal for me. I don't know what it is. I think, you know what I think it is? I think it reminds me of something magical. That she's got like a special superpower. That's what comes across for me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, in the UK, it's 11 a.m. and Spain is an hour ahead of us for Patreon. Oh, so that means 12 o'clock lunchtime, Nuria? Would that mean 12 o'clock lunchtime for you? Okay. Must be 12 p.m. Yes, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, a wooded creature. Yes, there you go. That's very, yeah. Well, that's right. She is earth. She is earth, this lady. She's an earth woman with special powers. The horns give her special powers. That bit here is dark as well. So, Danita, if you decided to have a go, I think you would be able to join live, I believe. It might be too early in the morning, actually. I'm not sure. But that's... Yeah. Okay. Abigail, hello. I didn't see you come in. Oh, hello, my dear. Oh, what's wrong with me? Okay, when you have antlers, there is no bad hair day. It's fixed. Oh dear, oh dear. You're a very funny lady. Very funny lady, Abigail. Yeah. Okay, so now you can sort of start to see that this is what she's going to look like. Poor thing. Yeah. On Patreon, can I watch when I want? Yes, you can. Anytime you want. You just have to have the tier that there's 3 tiers. One is a $3 tier where you just support me. But from time to time I put some references on something that I've been doing. But there's one for, I think, US it's $8, but in Australian it's $11. But US is $8, and then there's an $80 one, and that's for a one-on-one, which I do. But the tier that you would probably want, which would be beneficial for you, would be the $8 US one. For Australia, I think it's $11 because our dollar is worth not much compared to the US dollar. Yeah, so that would be the one that I would be going with, because you can see anything there. Excuse me. Okay, Chrissy, if Danita doesn't have supplies, what do you suggest she buy for pastels? Okay, if you're going to go down that road, I'm not quite sure about your resources, but if you wanted to buy a set of, say, Panpastels, right, I would be buying the pure color set, the pure pigment set, because I can show you how to mix and achieve certain colors, provided that you've got black and white, and then you would have the primary colors and and the pure pigments. So they're the pure pigments on some of them. So if resources was an issue, okay, that would be what I would start off with. I would also start off with a surface. I would be inclined to, of course, I would tell you to go to get Pastelmat, but if you can't do that, I know in the US, UArt is a UK surface, and it's probably cheaper for you to get it. I'm not sure. Buy them in sheets and then cut them up if resources are an issue. Right now, as you can see, all I'm doing is gently blending and pressing down the pastel in the tooth so I can keep on layering. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Yeah, that's what I would be getting. If we're talking pastels, yes, that. Okay, that's affordable in today's time. Yeah. Maria, hello, nice to see you. Have you have you visited before? I'm not sure, but if you haven't, welcome to the live stream. Very, very nice. Thank you for your company. Abigail says, yeah, I joined later. I was talking to my sisters. Oh, I see. Okay, Abigail. So many new people. Our group is growing. Wonderful. I think it's wonderful. Everyone is welcome, provided that you're all nice to each other. That's it. That's all. That's all I ask. Be nice to each other. All right. So I would like to use this green, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this area. So pardon me, back here, just back here for the moment. Yeah. And now there's I should have done it the other way, sorry. Now there's a reason why I do that. You'll be asking, why does she do this? Like, why are you doing this, Chrissy? Well, one is that I like you to see what pastels I'm picking up. Two is that if I put the Glassine and I put a paper towel, the Glassine is protecting my surface. So by doing this, not only do you see what I'm doing, I'm also protecting my surface because these have got teeth underneath, and I learnt that the hard way. And so if I'm pressing to pick up pastel, eventually I'm going to get teeth marks on my surface. So this paper towel is like a little sponge, sort of protecting my surface. So that's why I'm doing that. You could probably get, oh, okay. And of course, you know, for all of the new people coming in, you know, we're all artists here and we're all learning from each other. There's so much art knowledge in this group. Everyone does something different and we all learn from each other and we experiment. Here you will get a lot of, you will get projects, you'll see me doing projects, but you'll also see me experimenting with supplies which I've discovered, which perhaps maybe you may be interested in. And of course I'm not sponsored by anyone, so it's me paying for art supplies and me testing them and having a go. There's a lot of people here that will tell me, Chrissy, that's not how you do it. But, you know. Oh, dear. Yeah. All right, so there's a really nice leaf here, which I do not want to lose. And see, as you can see, there's powder. If you're using soft tool sponges, you're not going to get the powder that I'm getting here. So I'm just letting you know. This is a disclaimer, certainly a disclaimer. But as you can see, I'm getting results that I want. And I can use pans to almost, not quite, which I can, but almost 85 to 90% of the way. So with this method. So, yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just doing this for the time being is because I don't want to lose. There's a few really nice leaves which I don't want to lose the I am going to lose the line art because I'm covering my surface with pastel, but this is the bit where I don't want to lose. And I can go darker or lighter if I want. This one's going to be full of greens. I love green. I love colour. I love colour. That's what I love. Chrissy has lots of videos here on YouTube as well. Yes, I do, that you can have a look at. Oh, absolutely. I've got a lot of free stuff on here. Go to the, if you go onto my homepage, there's a few tabs on the top. It'll say lives, it'll say shorts, it will say videos, it'll say playlists. I would go to the videos and see what interests you there, and what else, and go to the playlists, and there are some where it just goes through all of them. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, if people are watching and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I hardly ever ask anyone to subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe and check the notification where you can receive all of the notifications. Because sometimes when you subscribe, it gives you a choice. If you say all, then you'll get all the notifications, like when I'm going on live, or if something is new that I'm doing, just so you don't miss out, that's all. Yeah. 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 So that's with that. She's got a bit of green on her antlers as well. Well, she's special. She's Aphrodite. Oh my gosh, Dee Dee, everyone say hello. My daughter's in. Oh, I love it when family comes in. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, hello. Oh, you know what you should do, Kugla? Put me on the TV and I can say a nice hello. If the kids are around, I can say, hi, Stevie. Hi, Bet. Hi. Hi, Penny. That's what I can say. If you put it on the TV, I can do that. I'll give my grandchildren a big shout out. Oh, that's nice. Oh, thank you, sweetheart, for coming in. That's lovely. I know you're a very busy girl. She's very busy with the kids, and they're all very close in age, so they're very demanding. I don't need to tell all of you lot that have had children what it's like. It's all go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's so nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Oh. Yeah, yeah. So what are you up to today, Kukla? Okay, for all of you that don't know, Kukla is, my heritage is Greek. And Kukla is doll in Greek. So I call my daughter Kukla. So it's just an endearing term. And then for the little ones, I call them Kuklitsa, which is little dolls. So for my granddaughters, that's what I call them. And of course for my grandson, he's my gorgeous grandson. He's gorgeous. Gorgeous boy. Yeah. So, wow, that's very nice. Okay. Yeah, we yell at you. We yell at you with shouty capitals, just like a real family. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Abigail. When I'm doing stuff it's not working for me, but everyone knows what to do, right? And I don't know what I'm doing. They're shouting at me, no, you don't do it this way. Yeah, it's like a big family. That's exactly right. This is a lovely art family. Koala is a Persian dish. Well, it's kukla, like K-O-K-L, kukla. Yeah, that's it, kukla. Nothing like family love. Yes, Angie. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like it when family come in. They come in from time to time. Yeah, they do. Oh, itchy there. Sorry. Yeah. And mind you, my kukla is, she's not quite 40, but she's knocking on the door. Aren't you, darling? Yeah. So I got, when I say big kids, I mean older kids. And I got younger ones and older ones. Some 20, yes. Okay, yes, I was having a fight with my enema. What's that? Really? The autocorrect. I'm not going to ask what that's all about. Oh, okay, haha, thanks, Mum. Oh. Yeah. How are the kids? What are they up to today? 40, she's just a baby. That's exactly right, she's a baby. She is a baby. She's my baby. Doesn't matter. If I'm 80 and she's 60, well, if God lets me live that long, right? If I'm 80 and she's 60, she'll still be my baby. Yeah. Okay, have put you on the TV for the kids. Oh, cool. Hi, Stevie. Hi, Bet. Hi, Pen. Hello, kids. Hope you're being good for Mum. Big shout out to Stevie, Bet, and Penny. Hello, hello. Oh, nice. Okay, well, Yaya's painting. This is Yaya's painting. When you come over, you can paint with me as well. How about that? Yay. It's nice to see you, kids. Hope you're being good for Mum, all right? And Dad, of course. Yeah. Okay, so you've been painting. Oh, I know what you've been doing, Stevie. You've been making lovely crosses for Palm Sunday. It's Orthodox Easter approaching in a couple of weeks, and this Sunday is Orthodox Easter. Orthodox, but for Palm Sunday, this Sunday. I have no idea. I think Easter came very early. The Catholic Easter came very early, and the Orthodox Easter came in very late this year. I think it's got to do with the moon. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. And then, but usually they're not that far away, and sometimes we celebrate Easter at the same time. I think it's every leap year or something like that. But anyway, yeah. Autocorrect. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I know what you've been doing, Stevie. Yeah. Good man. There you go. So big shout out. Yeah. Well, we're not swearing on here at all, so we're okay. Not yet, we don't here. No. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, you're celebrating Passover. Oh, okay, Abigail. Right. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. These times are very special times. Very special times in the religious calendar. Yeah. So, yeah, he said he had a great time making them. Oh, wonderful. Did you, Stevie? Did you bring some home? Or did you bring a couple home for Mum and Dad? Yeah? And for Bet and for Pen? Or did you give them to the church? Were they for the church? Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. So this is what Yaya does on Saturday mornings. She paints. Yeah. Yeah. And look at this special lady. She's a magical lady, kids. She's magical. She's got, look, she's got antlers. She's got special powers. She's got special powers. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah. So don't forget, if you're just stumbling on this channel, yeah, please subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification bell or the notification button so you can receive say it. Yeah, so you can receive notification of when I upload videos or anything that I upload. So, oh, and not only that, hit like, and yep, hit like as well. Okay, the birds are warming up the oh yeah, up the voices. You know what? They're in the background now, but I tell you what, they were in full force not long ago. Hang on, just let me put my magnet just there so it doesn't move. Yeah. See, there's a lot of green for this lady. Doesn't look like much now, but trust the process. That's what it is. Trust the process. Yeah. Okay, have a great day, everyone. All right, my darling. Thank you so much for popping in to say hello. Bye, Stevie. Bye, Pen. Bye, Bet. Thank you. Thank you, Kukla. Talk to you soon, okay? That was nice. That's nice. That's nice. That was nice of her to come in, say hello to us all. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, Dee Dee would be very busy. Well, of course, her name is Aphrodite. We call her Dee Dee for short. Dee Dee would be very busy. I reckon her mornings or the whole day would be very busy. So it was nice for her to pop in, say hello. Yeah. 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 So as you can see, it's taking a while. But that's all right. Like, I'm okay with things like that. I'm okay. If you're in a hurry, that's a different story. Because I know that there are some of you that like to finish. When you sit down and you're doing a painting, you want to quickly finish it. And I get that too. I get that too. But I've got so many things on the go. I've got two really big projects and I haven't finished them, and they've been going on for years. All my paintings are done, but that's I'm up to digital stage, and that's the hardest for me. Anyway, you see there's a lot going on that needs to be done for the face. And let's go to the neck a little bit, make her see, there's a lot of pastel in this section here, and it's starting to move for me. So I reckon I'll have to pick some up if I wanted to do more. So this area is a lot of grass, but I need to put some dark bits in, so that's why this is dark for the moment. And the only thing I don't like about not putting masking film down is that I can't avoid creating a halo, so I've just got to be very careful around the area here. And by the way, this is something which I've designed. I found her, but then there's a wolf, there's a building around her, so, and yeah, so that's that. So at the moment I'm going all over the place. I'm not concentrating on one bit in particular. The reason being is because I want to build the layers up together, gradually together. So, and plus for the live stream here, I'm doing things where I don't really need to concentrate too much. If I was on Patreon, it would be a different story. There were times when I would be silent and you can just see me working. There are times when most of the time I'm explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing things. So you'll always get that. And of course I got my working palette. That's green there too. Let's put a bit of green there as well. And this is the darkest greens I have, because I'm going to be building up with light layers. So has anyone been experimenting lately with anything new that you've been experimenting with? I've still got it in my head that I want to bookbind. It hasn't left my head. So I've still got that in my head that I want to experiment with, but that's going to take time and I need to practice. That is definitely something new. At the moment in my art space I'm a little bit cramped because I keep on filling it with things. Oh, let's just say things. And I need space, and I don't have the space at the moment. I'm lucky that I've got space to work with, which is good. Yep. Yeah. And that's green here. So what have you all got planned for the weekend? Family stuff? Arting? What have you got planned? Well, I've got family, but I've got a bit of arting. I've always got something to play with that I want to play with. And of course I've got, I'm learning how to frame my own paintings. Haven't got it out of the box yet because I don't have the room to put it down, so, but I will soon, because I'm getting my new art space soon, so that is a work in progress. Hopefully in the next few months I'll be able to. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, no, you can. I went off. Housework and art, yes. Things. Things. Yeah. Okay, I've been trying to organise my space. My husband said you must have about 200 pencils. I didn't say much, okay? It's closer to 2,000. You know, when you think about it, that's... He was, only the polychromos are 120. You know, it's funny how you say that, because yes, it would be if you have a few sets. Like, for example, if you have a light fast set, if you have a polychromo set, if you have a Prismacolor set, if you've got a couple of Derwent sets, yes, I would say yes, that would be right. Oh, you made me laugh. Yeah, truly, that was funny. That was funny. That was very funny. Okay, I was going to say, I think he's missing a 0. Oh gosh, pencils don't take up much space. No, they don't. But a lot of them do. If you've got a lot of them, they do. Ah, that's so funny. Yeah. Oh, and then there's pastel pencils. Oh, crikey. There's that. Oh, that's so funny. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's my addiction. That's my addiction, art supplies. So as you can see, this process is quite slow. So for example, if you're looking at my YouTube videos, you will see that I might be working on a particular section and then I'll jump. Well, I'll jump because it's taken a long time to get to some areas. But actually I haven't done too badly by putting down pastel, I think. Yeah, Chrissy, Jenna says Chrissy, and then there's all the spare ones. That's right. And Angie says, yeah, same here, and I own a majority of them. Oh, Jenna says, yeah, I haven't touched a pencil in over a year. Oh, okay, it's time. It's time. Yep, it's time. This is a shoulder here that I'm just doing, and again it's the same color. It's all very neutral. These are all very neutral. Okay, I did give away some of the cheap pencils. I was going to make jewelry out of them, but I have kept a few for that. Ooh, okay, that's right. Oh, that would be nice. Or maybe you could make it like a nice brooch or something. That would be nice, out of pencils. Or buttons. Out of pencils, big buttons. Oh, that would be so cool. Because you know how the Chinese buttons, that's a very good idea. You know how when you're wearing like a Chinese dress or a Chinese shirt and the button is sort of long? Well, you could do that with the pencil, couldn't you? Oh yeah, you could. The only thing is the connecting bit. How would you? I don't know. I don't know how you make it connect. Okay, I have spare sets and still buy open stock replacements. Well, there you go. Says Cherry. Okay, I have really been enjoying sketch with fine markers. Oh, okay, and watercolor paint. Nice. I did have earrings out of them. Oh wow. I'd be interested to see what your husband says, Abigail, when you wear earrings made of coloured pencil. What does he say? Like, I would be curious. Does he just roll his eyes and say, oh yeah? I reckon he'd be rolling his eyes. Mine would. Or no, mine would be shaking his head. That's what mine would. Oh, we've got another leaf here. All right. Okay. I think we've done a lot today, considering. Okay, I'll put it on Facebook. Okay, cool. He knows I'm crazy. Oh, well, it's time for me to call it a stream. The end of this session, but I just wanted to say thank you all so much for popping in to say hello. Always appreciate your time. Always, always, always. You guys are fabulous. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice rest of the week. And I'll see you all next time. And I'm happy that I've gone this far. It's all right. We've got to the antlers. That's good. All right, everyone. Bye for now.